In the name of Allah, most merciful, most compassionate, dear students, how are you? Hope you are okay and doing very well. This is Hazim Rashwan from Mishkat School, and here we are again with a new online lesson of Traveler 2, the course set for the secondary school students, grade 10. Our lesson today is reading. We have here a written passage, then we have some questions followed by the vocabulary section. Okay, we have some verbs followed by prepositions. Okay, first of all, we have here the discussion, and we have the title of our lesson on page 50 in the student book. We have cultural differences. This is the heading of our lesson, right? First of all, we have here the new vocab of our lesson. Let's have a look at the new vocab of our lesson. The first expression we have is cultural differences. It means different ways of life found in different parts of the world, right? We have here as well gesture. Gesture means a movement of the hand, of the arm, of the head, right, to express an idea or feeling. So when you move your head, to nod your head or shake your head, this is the gesture. When you use your hand in a particular way to say hi, to greet someone, to shake hands with someone, this is the kind of gesture, right? Custom means a way of behaving or a belief that has been established for a long time, right? Like the way we eat, the way we dress, and so on. Exist means found. Perfume is you can use it as a noun and as a verb. As a noun means a liquid with a pleasant smell, with a nice smell. And perfume, we can use it as a verb as well, to put perfume or to scent something, right? Burn means to destroy by fire. So, okay, you can say burn the wood, burn the paper means to destroy them by using fire. We have here candle. Candle means a stick-shaped piece of wax with a wick. Wick means the string inside this piece of wax, right? It gives us light. Or we use it in birthday parties to put it in the cake. Greet means to welcome someone with particular words, like when you say good morning, good evening, peace be upon you, hi, hello. These are kinds of a greeting, right? Cheek means the soft part of your face that's below your eyes and between your ears, right? You have left cheek and right cheek. We have misunderstand. Misunderstand is a verb. It means when someone does not understand something correctly, so it means not to understand. Okay, so don't misunderstand me, right? Spectacular means exciting, nice, wonderful. So when you look from your window, say this is spectacular view, means very exciting view, very nice view, right? The dining room means the place, okay, where you eat, where you have your meals, right? In your house. Silently means without making any noise, without talking or making any noise. Was about to means was ready to. Okay. Curious means interested in learning about people or things around you, so don't be curious, right? Accepting knowledge, right? Interrupt means to stop someone from speaking for a short time by telling him, okay, or saying something. So interrupting people while they talk is not good, right? So don't interrupt people while they talk. Scented wood means, okay, the wood from trees, right? We use it to make fire and things like this. So scented wood means wood with nice smell, with good smell, right? Like bahur. Guests means the people. It's a noun, okay, means people. People come to your house in an occasion like a wedding, like a party, like a feast, or something like this. Occurred means happened. Uncomfortable means embarrassed. When you say I feel uncomfortable, means I feel not relaxed, okay, or I feel embarrassed. Remove means to take away. Upset means worried. Clear up means to explain. So clear up here is a verb. It has another meaning. It means to remove. So when you say clear up this area, clear up the grass here from this area, means to remove. But here when I say clear up the misunderstanding, it means explain or to show, or to show the to explain the topic, right? Let's go back to the lesson in the book. This is the page 50 in the student book, and we have the cultural differences. As you see here in discussion, we have different people here. Okay, what do we have to do towards different people we meet every day? We have here, I think, the European or Asian, we have the African, we have the brown colored. So we have different colors, we have different cultures, we have different people from different countries. What do we have to do towards them? We have to accept them, we have to respect them, right? Because as I told you before, all of us belong to Adam, and Adam is from dust. So our origin is the same, right? Think of gestures or customs that exist in your country. We have many gestures and customs in our country here, like the way we eat, the way we dress, and so on, the way we greet each other. Talking about gestures. Do you think they are the same everywhere around the world? No. If you travel to any place around the world, you will find different ways of greeting, different ways of dressing, different ways of eating, and so on, right? Here we have the text, but before going to the text, we have a number of questions here. The first question, we have to guess the answers, right? It's not we have to guess them before going to the text. The first question, how do Saudis perfume their houses and clothes? They burn something or they light candles? I think they burn something called bakhur, right? So they burn bakhur. What's a common way for people in Belgium to greet each other? Belgium is a country in Europe, right? They kiss 3 times on the cheek, or they shake hands. I think they kiss 3 times on the cheek. What does pulling the skin down under your eyes mean in Japan? If you pulled your skin down your face under your eyes in Japan, it means that something is boring or something is interesting. I think it means something is boring. They do it differently. Let's listen to the text and then we will go to the next part.
4b. Cultural differences. 1. Reading.
They do it differently. We know what feels normal and right to do in our culture, but other cultures have customs and gestures that are different, and they may seem strange to us. So, it's easy to misunderstand someone from a culture that is different from our own. Here are a few examples.
While I was in Saudi Arabia on a business trip, I was invited to a Saudi friend's house for lunch. It was the first time I had been to a Saudi house, and I was impressed by the spectacular decoration. At lunchtime, my friend, Ibrahim, showed me into the dining room, where I met his 4 sons. The boys were talking cheerfully about their day when a man came in the room, silently carrying a beautiful cup with something burning in it. I was curious about it. I was about to ask Ibrahim to tell me more about it when a wonderful smell interrupted my thoughts. Ibrahim explained that it is a custom in Saudi Arabia to burn bakhur, a kind of scented wood, to create a pleasant atmosphere. It is also polite to use bakhur when you have guests. John, Boston.
That's okay. Now let's move to the next part. We have 2 comments here by Jack from Madison, right? And we have Peter of Miami. Let's listen.
I'm from Wisconsin, and when we meet someone for the first time, we usually shake hands. Well, I had a big surprise in Belgium. When I was introduced to my friend's brother, something occurred which made me feel uncomfortable. I said hi to him, extending my hand, and he came up to me and kissed me on the cheek. Not once, but 3 times, going from one cheek to the other. Of course, I went red and they started laughing at me. In Belgium, it's common to greet someone by kissing 3 times. Jack Madison.
Last year I was invited to Japan by my friend Daiki. On the second day of my visit, Daiki asked me if I wanted to go to his house for dinner, and of course I said yes. It was really enjoyable, but halfway through the night I got something in my eye. So I tried to remove it with my finger. Daiki's brother saw me and he got really upset. I couldn't understand why though. I asked Daiki why his brother was angry with me, and he told me that in Japan when you pull the skin down under your eye, it shows that you find something boring. Later in the evening, I apologized to Daiki's brother and tried to clear up the misunderstanding, but I'm not sure he believed me. Peter, Miami.
That's okay. Now to the questions. The first question we have here is, why did they use Bakhur in Ibrahim's house to perfume it, right? And it's a good habit here, good custom here in Saudi. So because it's a custom in Saudi or Saudi Arabia to burn it, to create pleasant atmosphere, to create nice smell, right, in the atmosphere around the house. It's also polite to use Bakhur when you have guests, right? The next question, how did John first react? So what did he do? This is the meaning of react. When he saw Bakhur burning, he was so curious. He was curious about it. He wanted to know a lot about it. Why did Jack extend his hand to say hi? Very good. How did Jack feel when the man kissed him? He was embarrassed. He went red as beetroot, or he blushed, right? Or he was uncomfortable. All of these, right? He felt uncomfortable and he went red. Went red means he was embarrassed, right? Embarrassed. So why did Peter pull the skin down under his eye? He was so bored, or he got something in his eye. That's okay. He got something in his eye. Very good. What did Peter do after the misunderstanding? He apologized. He said sorry, or he didn't say anything. He apologized. That's very good. To Daiki, his brother, and try to explain. Now to the vocab, the highlighted words and the text, and we have 2 choices to choose the meaning from. So what's the meaning of silently, without moving or without speaking? It's very good. Was about to means was ready to. Occurred means happened. Very good. Remove means okay, to take out. Clear up means to explain. Clear up the misunderstanding means to explain the problem or the misunderstanding. Here, for the discussion, we have any misunderstandings like that, the ones in the text, ever happen to you? A lot. When I meet new people from different countries, from different cultures, okay, there might be a lot of misunderstandings. Have you heard of any happening to other people? Yes, for your friends, for your family, and so on. Here we have verbs plus prepositions. The first one we have, so all of these are verbs. They are followed by a preposition. What you have to do, okay, is to memorize the verb with the prepositions. Okay, so we can have 1 preposition or 2, right? So here, for example, apologize. Apologize means to say sorry, right? Apologize to someone for doing something, right? So I apologize to Ahmed, right? To Ahmed for coming late, or for breaking his phone, like this. Smile at someone. He smiled at me. I smiled at Ahmed. Okay. Talk to. He talked to me. He talked with me, right? About anything. Laugh at. He laughed at me. Okay. He laughed at the joke. So laugh at. Forget. Forget means to not to remember. Forget about someone or something. So I forgot about the meeting. I forgot about him. Invite him. I invited Ahmed to my house. Okay, I invited Ahmed to the wedding. wait for me, wait for the boss, right? Introduce someone to someone else. I introduced Ahmed to my brother. Lie, he lied to me about the problem or the result of the test. So lie, not to tell the truth, right? Argue with. Argue means to discuss something angrily, right? With someone. So he argued with me about the problem or something, anything, right? So let's Ali to our house for dinner next Saturday. Let's invite. Very good. You should to Paul for being rude. Being rude means to behave badly or to be impolite. So you should apologize. Very good. It's not polite to at people when they fall down. It's not polite to laugh at people. Right? So how do I know the suitable verb here? With preposition, first of all, you have to know what do you have, which preposition do you have. So apologize to, right? Invite someone to, laugh at someone, right? And the next one, to know the whole meaning of the sentence or the context. So you have to know the context, and then you have to know the verb from the preposition you have, right? Don't about the appointment. It's 8:30. Don't forget about, right? So we have forget about here, right? You can for Dr. Saud in his surgery. Surgery means the doctor's place, the clinic, right? Where he works. He's on his way, so you can wait for. So you wait for someone. Sam didn't want to his family about where he was. So lie, okay, to his family. My sister always with each other about the housework. They argue, okay, with each other. These are the verbs we have here. Now let's move to the workbook. We have here a small exercise, right? We have to fill in with the suitable preposition here. So the first one, Ned apologized. Okay, the customer. Customer means the client, the one who comes to your place, right? Like a restaurant or something like this. Place like this, for being rude and polite. So Ned apologized to the customer. Let me introduce you to my brother. He really wanted to meet you. Jane didn't go to the doctor's appointment. She completely forgot about it. The boy smiled. Okay, his teacher smiled at. That's very good. Bob and Carl always argue with each other about small things. Sorry I was late, but I was waiting for the bus. When Fred fell off his chair in the classroom, everybody started laughing at him. Philip lied to his parents about something important, and he is in trouble now. This is our video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to go to the school site to answer the e-homework or the electronic homework, and wait for the next video. And have a nice time. Goodbye.